the Dread King Logan, and you're watching the Flavor General Josh, the Mouthpiece Danny, and my personal homeboy Cody on Rasslin Rage, R2YouTube.com. And if you're not watching, then you're a peasant, and I can destroy you.
Oh!
This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. Let's go down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Well. I can't wait to have some of this ice cream. Shogun's been waiting all day for this. After a long day of suplexing, there's nothing like some sweet ice cream to square me away.
Hey, Shogun. What's that?
Happy Harper's, Michigan's finest, most indulgent, loveliest ice cream.
What flavor?
Since you asked, Shogun Suplex Surprise, my own specialty flavor. Kind of like a lemon pie. Actually, just like old Shogun's grandma used to make.
Can I have some?
You want some of this ice cream? You want some of Happy Harper's ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can't have none. Get your own. Happy Harper's, Michigan's finest ice cream. Hit them up on Facebook to find out more.
Okay, well, we're finally here. Did you get your fucking cookies, dude?
I got a fucking box of Girl Scout cookies, man.
God, dude. Anyways, hello to everyone out there today. Welcome to episode 149. That's correct. 149 of Rasslin Rage. Tonight, we have the final four of the Indie Idol. That's correct. The first one ever, by the way, on this episode of Rasslin Rage. Before we get into all that, I want to give a big shout out to my co-hosts tonight. Mr. Happy Harper, the Flavor General, the leader of the White Barred Army, the one and only Josh Harper, and the real deal heel, Danny Beals, also known as the Dread King's mouthpiece. I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyways, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. Josh is really good now. Look at him.
Hell yeah.
Dude couldn't.
You know,
Hey.
you don't smoke dope, and you. This is how you are.
No. You know why? Cool people don't need drugs to be high on life.
Okay.
You know what? I would say, Josh, that you need to make some Happy Harper, some like Girl Scout cookie Happy Harper. But I think the price that you would charge not to eat these Girl Scout cookies and to put them in the ice cream, I don't think even Goldman could afford it.
All right, look. I make fresh brownies for Chocolat. I make apple pie for apple pie. I'm not going to mess around and give someone else. If Girl Scout cookies coming into this house, the only way they're leaving this house is the sewer.
So we don't want them cookies.
Nope.
All right. Well, that's right, guys. Tonight we have the final four in the Indie Idol promo contest. And we are getting down to the cream of the crop.
Oh man, I wish that would have known that spot was there. Out ahead.
Cream of the crop. That sounds really familiar. I mean, it's cold outside. Ice cream of the. Wasn't I supposed to be doing something with that?
Man, I don't know nothing about nothing.
Oh crap! That's yeah.
You didn't copyright that though, did you?
Let's not think about things that I'm not doing. Anyways, let's get over. Like we said, we're down to the final four competitors, and everyone is stepping their game up.
This is for sure. Okay, guys, but we can't get ahead of ourselves quite yet. We have to thank our sponsors. Of course, BCWA. Follow them on Facebook at GoBCWA. Also, follow them on their website, gobcwa.com.
We also would like to thank Mr. Happy Harper. Head on over to Facebook and check out all the flavors that Happy Harper Ice Cream has to offer by going to Happy Harper Ice Cream.
Well, why he doesn't sponsor me? Why is this for me to say?
I'd like to thank the man who just entered the chat and made it golden, Mr. Jeremiah Goldman of 24 Karat Lion Productions. Thank you for sponsoring the best member of this team, which is me, and Happy here.
This, that is a debatable statement.
That he's happy?
No, that you're the best.
No, it's not. That's facts.
Okay.
Water wet, fire hot. I'm the best.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
How do you start the show?
All right, let's get on with the good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Good stuff.
there's some good stuff too. Now, if you think about it, with as happy as Girl Scout cookies make me, you should see how happy they make Danny. And I mean, if they make Danny happy and his disposition for any kind of joy, how happy does that make a normal person?
I don't know.
Right?
It's true. I get happy. Josh comes over to the house. He brings the ice cream.
And
I
he gets
smile.
even happy when I leave.
I smile. I don't even slam the door on him.
Now, we also have the results from last week's Pro Wrestling All-Stars Wrestle Bowl from the Victory Gym in Brownstown, Michigan, and GLWA's Breakthrough, which aired 100% free last night on their YouTube channel, and that'll all be right after this. Right after this.
It's time to talk about Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
All right, now we are going to talk about Pro Wrestling All-Stars, and we are going to see all that wonderful stuff that these two gentlemen here talked about. But I have to talk about something right now. It's been bothering me, right? And I've shown you guys this stuff. I've been getting these videos, dude. I have no idea what any of it means. I've got 3 of them so far, right? Numbers, follow numbers. I see, now it's a dude. So I posted it on Facebook for people to see. I've got 3 of them so far. I'm going to show all 3. You ready for this?
All
right. So hold on. I got to get there. Okay, so that's the one I just got. All right, that's the 3rd video I've got. Now there's 2 more. So I'm going to go. Okay, so that was the first one I got. Now we're going to do the second. It's crazy. Now, if anybody has any idea what any of these numbers mean, please let me know, because I would really like to know. And why am I getting these videos? That's what I'd really like to know. Why me? Lord Almighty, Anyways, they're out there for y'all to see now. Let's figure this out. Let's put our heads together. Any ideas you two may have out there? my wonderful co-hosts.
Well, this is the way I see it. A lot of people have been guessing this on Facebook when you post them. I mean, he's been in WCW. He's been in WWF, WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, AEW. It's finally time for Rasslin Rage is Jericho.
I wish I had that.
Right, he's just going to show up. He's going to pop up in your house and kick you like Alex did.
Wait a minute. Maybe that's a time they're coming to your house, Josh.
Why my house?
Knock, knock, Josh.
Oh, crap.
Follow the. I mean, it doesn't say hollow, but it does say follow the. So maybe there's somewhere in there trying to tell you when they're all going to show up.
I just want everyone to know I have an attack bird and I know how to use it.
Is that all you have?
No.
That's crazy, dude. That fucking thing is ridiculous. If it actually the beak moved and it like made noise, that'd be sweet.
I want to see it lit up.
It's a penguin. Like,
I want to see it lit up.
I don't have a plug anywhere near me right now.
How in the fuck do you bring a light up penguin on the show and then not show it light up?
Well,
Thank you.
do it lit up until Danny said something.
My God. Anyways, back to the fucking show. All right. So, where are we at now? Oh, yeah, those videos. Those things, crazy. I don't know what's going on there. We need to figure it out. But we are going to go and do the results, right? Yeah, all right. Wrestle
Yes.
Bowl. Boom. That's what's up first. Friday, February 5th, Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit had their annual Wrestle Bowl. Wrestle Bowl! Found out that this show is actually owner and promoter Steve Rivera's favorite of the year. So before we get to the Indie Idol promos, we're going to give you the results from that show.
Now, as Cody said, Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit had their annual Wrestle Bowl. That was Friday night on February 5th. And that was from Victory's Gym in Brownstown, Michigan. And it was hosted by Don Georgie. Match number 1 was Pro Wrestling All-Stars Cruiser Court Champion, the Mysterious Movado, taking on the Pro Wrestling All-Stars Lightweight Champion, TJ Meyer. It was to a no contest because Cyrus Satine, the wet one, came in and he attacked the Mysterious Movado. Yeah.
Josh, I haven't seen your eyes light up like that in a long time.
He's my favorite, and he's back.
You listen, you got more excited and your eyes lit up more for this than when I seen you open up them cookies, bro. I mean,
That tells you a lot. I'm a fat man. I'm more excited for this than Girl Scout cookies. Maybe it's because I have both at the same time.
I mean, maybe these guys might not get it, but me and Cody, we understand why you are so excited.
Like,
the man that made you fall in love with indie wrestling is back.
I'm not one of those people that'll say you're my favorite if you're not my favorite. I'll tell you you're one of my favorites, but I have a list. Number 1 is Cyrus. Number 2 is Shogun. After that, I don't want to hurt people's feelings, but I'll tell you, those are my number 1 and my number 2.
You know what? I hope someone puts Shogun and Cyrus together, like against each other, just so I can watch you sweat it out.
That's not because I still root for Cyrus and just feel bad about it.
They did. You don't remember that?
He didn't get to see it, though.
Oh, you didn't get to see it?
No, I saw it.
Were you there? I didn't think you were there for that one.
Dan all of a sudden smokes crack. But it's okay.
I didn't
Anyways.
have no cookies. Anyway. All right. Match number 2 from that night was the Soul Taker and Moloch defeating Daddy's Money. Man, poor Daddy's Money. Mikey Mana and Clucky. And they had Mr. Goldman with them. So, I mean, I'm sure some funny stuff happened.
As always.
Okay, well, you have bear with me on this one, ladies and gentlemen, because I have been drinking. Cheers. And we're going into the Wrestle Bowl 12-man gauntlet. So we have number 1, Atlas Hightower defeating number 2, Kenny Urban.
Kenny Urban.
Oh, excuse me. Then number 3, Saturn Price. Number 4, Old School Rick Cartier with Jeremiah Goldman.
He beat Atlas.
He beat Atlas with an illegal low blow. That was hard to read. Sorry.
No illegals. There's no such thing as illegals. I mean, in wrestling.
Well, you know what? Hey, I wondered if this is one of those cases where someone tried to, did Atlas try to attack Cartier's nuts? Or foot with his nuts or hand with his nuts? I mean, we've seen it before.
Number 5, we had Cowboy Gio Bronco defeats number 4, Old School Rick Cartier by DQ when Cartier used his chain. And I mean, why bring the chain if you ain't going to use it? Then we had Alex Van Zant defeat number 5, Gio Bronco.
All right, then here we go. Then number 7, Percy Drews defeats Alex Van Zant. Gaston LaRue. And then Alex Ware comes in and beats up on Percy for the pin, along with Riley Rose. Then in comes Zach Thomas. Out goes Alex Ware.
Number 12 comes in, Mr. Tommy Vendetta and Zach Thomas double count. Finals in a gauntlet ruled a draw. And then they went to intermission. Dun,
Let's
dun,
go
dun.
to the lobby and have ourselves some happy hour ice cream.
And watch Rasslin Rage.
Yeah.
Fuck you, man.
I said, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. A little better. I need a better yeah. That wasn't like a believable yeah at first.
Match number 4, we had Pro Wrestling All-Stars Junior Heavyweight Champion TJ Meyer defeat Cyrus Satine because of the outside distraction by Movado. I take it back when I say there's no illegal. I have not seen a green card from Movado. We know he's from Planet Detroit. He shouldn't have been in this match. Shouldn't have been anywhere near this match.
So now,
what does the most right woman in Michigan say?
No, he wasn't in the match. All she cares about is Movado.
Now, isn't this, if I remember correctly, and we all know my memory ain't the greatest, all right?
Fuck no, it ain't.
Isn't the Movado and Cyrus Satine feud? Doesn't that go back quite a ways?
Yep.
Like to before Cyrus left.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, maybe they're gonna pick it up where they left it off. You know?
Does that go back as far as Keith?
I don't know.
I can't remember if it goes back that far, but I remember these two feuding, way back. So, it should be good. It should be good. All right. But next up, we had PWAS Tag Team Champions and, hey, best friends.
Best friends.
Best friends.
Best friends.
Let me tell you about my best friend. Chuck Stein and Peter B. Beautiful defeated the Guru, Darian Ultra, and Brutus Atwell in a 2 versus 3 hardcore match.
Brutus Atwell is a House of Truth student making.
Yes.
Nice. And in the main event, Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit heavyweight champion, the Dread King Logan, defeats Tommy Vendetta and Zach Thomas in a triple threat match to retain the Pro Wrestling All-Stars heavyweight championship of the world.
And always.
Always. Now, I had my mouth full of cookie, which was bad timing on my part. But think about Brutus Atwell for a second. Like, welcome to the world of wrestling. You're going to have a hardcore match with Peter B. Beautiful and Chuck Stein.
Right.
That's not cool. That'd be like, welcome to the world of basketball. You're going to have a one-on-one with Michael Jordan.
Right.
Or Kobe Bryant.
Next up, last night's free. You got that. It was free YouTube show called Breakthrough, put on by GLWA. In match number 1, we had Kenzie Black defeat Dollar. Doing so, Fabuzio?
Fabuzio?
Fabuzio.
Oh, yeah.
Got a shot at Dollar's heavyweight title.
All right. Next up, Dollar defeats Fabuzio in a no DQ match for the heavyweight title when Kyle Shaddix interferes.
Shaddix, he's a good kid, man. I've seen.
We've got to go to a GLWA show.
We do.
The Thieves of Greatness, Theo Storm and Isaiah Moore defeat Jaden Quick and mystery partner Jared Kripke. Together, the Young Studs for the tag team titles when Theo rolled up Jaden with a handful of tights.
Next up, we had the champion Daniel Stark defeat Fireball to retain the top-notch title by a DQ when Fireball's manager, Damian Saint, pulled the referee out of the ring. And it doesn't matter how you won, you won. Well, lost. Doesn't matter how you kept the belt, you kept the belt.
That's it.
It's easier to stay the champion than it is to win the champion.
Yes. The way it should be. The Celtic Nightmare, Adam O'Keefe, won the Ultimate Survivals Rumble match, lastly eliminating JJ Costello to earn a heavyweight title match.
Oh, at WrestleVersary 3. Now, that is a very good name. I like that. WrestleVersary. I like that. Maybe we should head on out. Anyway, some highlights from the match include Isaiah Moore starting from the one spot and going 48 minutes and 41 seconds and eliminating 18 individuals. Hey, by the way, varsity football number 18. Go ahead.
I was listening to this while I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but Skyjacker was watching it last night, and I was listening to it. And man, Skyjacker, he was going nuts over watching it. So I'm excited to be able to sit down and check it out.
Right.
So 48 was your varsity number, and Adam O'Keefe is your St. Patrick's Day name.
No, 18 was my football number.
Okay. I just was really going for the other joke, but you had
varsity.
Also, this became the largest Rumble in Michigan with 45 competitors. After the Rumble, Dollar and Celtic Nightmare had a brawl, resulting in several wrestlers having to pull them apart.
Wait a minute.
If it takes 7 people whose job it is to beat other people up to pull you apart, that's a good fight.
Yes, it is.
So who's keeping the stats on this? This is what I want to know. I really want to know, where is this record documented previously, and where is it at? I want to know these things.
Oh, I thought you had it.
I got it.
Well, dude, we were playing again. You have it.
We need to call Sean. That's who we need to call. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Sean Sisk. We need to call him.
Okay.
He is the end-all, know-all of the history of wrestling in the state of Michigan. So,
well, between him and A.T. Huck.
Yeah, between him and Huck and Rudy and all these, man, there's such a history. But where are we at now? Is it my turn? Oh,
it's your turn, man.
Right. As Danny and Josh said earlier, we're giving the opportunity to see the promos for the final 4 Indie Idols, right? That's correct. 2021. There is some talk about maybe like a season 1-2 type thing. You know what I'm saying? For Indie Idol here in 2021, but not immediately after, because I don't want to oversaturate. Let's put it that way, right? So there we go. Josh, why don't you tell the people watching or listening on Podbean what Indie Idol is?
Now, Indie Idol, for anyone that doesn't know, and I mean, really at this point, you had to be sitting under a rock to not know. It's when you get contestants from all over the country, and they sit in front of 4 judges, and they sing songs. And normally you got like Simon Cowell, and he's a real mean guy to everybody. And then you always got like the nicer star. I want to say
Josh, wrong show.
Oh, India, yeah. India Idol is when Cody, Sean, and the Dread King's obviously Simon Cowell, collectively had an idea. Cody put this into motion. The idea was to have the promo contest with 3 judges where they get a vote on a match. The match is 2 wrestlers cutting a promo on each other. Originally, I don't believe that it was just promos, but as they've gone on, some of them have had stipulations. They're real fun to watch, and the cool thing is that it's not just everyone voting on what's going on. It's people kind of in the know, and Cody.
No, that doesn't offend me. He's right.
Yeah. So it's a different, unique perspective. I think it's pretty cool.
All right, Cody, can you tell us before we get to the promos? Can you remind us what this week's stipulation was?
All right, so let me see here. So Road Rash and Eternal are in a spin the wheel, make the deal. What that means is, and if you don't remember back in the day, it was what? Jake the Snake, right? And he was spin the wheel, make the deal, and it was a wheel, and it had different matches. And they spin the wheel, and that's the match they have to have. So they go into this promo, they don't know what match they're going to be in, so they kind of have to just prepare for it. They did a very good job for it, so that's the stipulation for that one. And then Goldman and ABZ, their match was a winner spends the night, or loser spends the night in the pokey, basically, which is the jail, right? So some very good promos here, guys.
Wait. Both of them dudes is too pretty to go to jail.
What's that?
I said both of them dudes are too pretty to go to jail.
Well,
don't drop the soap, or if you do, bend at the knees.
You guys are hilarious.
First up, we're going to hear from Road Rash and Jamie Eternal.
Eternal, everlasting, with no ending or beginning. See, Jamie, old boy, we have a spin the wheel, make a deal match. And unfortunately for you, I get to bring my tag team partner. The same tag team partner that can't stand you or your 5 friends that look exactly like you. Crap, not that. I don't need none of that. All I need is Susie. And Susie's gonna kiss you on the lips. If JD Harvey gets in my way, Susie's gonna kiss him on his lips too! So at the end of the day, it will be me advancing to the final. But when it's time for a spin the wheel, make a deal, you have to go in the ring against me. I'm not concerned about the win. I'm not... No. I have a chance to hurt you. That's what I like to do. That's what puts a smile on my face. When I get to hurt people. When I get to bash their brains in. Not figuratively, literally. And when it is all said and done, and it will be said and done, Mr. Eternal, you will know I am not going for the 1, 2, 3. I'm going for the R.I.P. Nomad!
Now, I want to point out here for these, each round has had the increased time limit, right? So for the first round, it was 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Second round was 60 seconds to 1:30. This round was 1:30 to 2 minutes. Okay? So these guys now have 2 minutes for these promos. Next up, here we go with Jamie Eternal, who was facing off against Road Rash, who you just seen.
There's still time.
Rash, my favorite hammer-wielding psychopath. You know, we have quite an interesting match coming up. Spin the wheel, make the deal. Whatever this wheel lands on is the kind of match we're gonna have. So let's start the spin. Don't spin that wheel. What? Who are you? Who am I? I'm future you. See, this lands on Coal Miner's glove match. And that sets forward a series of events that causes the end of the world, the apocalypse. How is that even possible? I don't know, something to do with a butterfly effect, I'm not sure. Well, we still have to have a match. Well, go ahead. Spin with me if you want to live. Coal Miner's glove, let me try that again. That's it, I quit. Coal Miner's glove. Let me try that again. Coal Miner's glove. All signs point to Coal Miner's glove. So, Road Rash, I hope you're ready for the end of the world. We're eternal. Listen for it. Do you hear that noise? Tick-tock, tick-tock. That's the sound of the world ending. We'll see you soon, Road Rash.
Okay, so I would like to point out before we go any further that you guys will be able to find out tomorrow who will be moving on to the final. That is correct. There's four in this one, right? 4. Only 2 move on. So you will find out tomorrow at 6:30 right here on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel. So who moves on to the next one?
You know what? I'm going to say this right now. All right.
Yes, sir.
Before I announce the next ones, I am so glad I'm not you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I when at this point in the game, I am so glad I'm not any of you three.
Well, you know what the first rule of Indie Idol is, though.
Don't talk about Indie Idol?
No.
Oh.
Don't butt hurt.
No butt hurt. No
But
butt
I mean,
hurt.
but I mean, I wouldn't want to have to judge these. I mean,
Because
these guys are doing awesome.
I agree with that, but let me say something right here first, because I want to talk about this, and we talk about the no butt hurt, because this isn't about tearing people down. That's not what it's about. It's about bringing people up. That's what it really truly is. And sometimes to bring people up, you have to tell them what to fix, right? You're never gonna fix anything that you do until somebody tells you that you're doing it the wrong way.
Absolutely right.
You know what I mean? Or somebody helps guide you to maybe not so much say, hey, you're doing this wrong, but hey, you know what? I like what you did here, but this is what I didn't like. Take from that and do what you can, right? It's not about saying, hey, you suck or anything like that, because that's not the case. None of these guys, nobody in this, even the gentleman, Danny Cobb, that was, never cut a promo until his first promo ever was introducing himself to the indie world, right?
And he did a great job. He really did.
Absolutely. And even in the first round, he did a great job. Just wasn't enough to get by Road Rash. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Regardless, great promos all the way around the board. And yes, this has been hard. I'm not going to say it hasn't. I wouldn't have been able to do it without the other two gentlemen. I can tell you that right now. It was not easy whatsoever, and I really had to take some tutelage from some people that really know what they're talking about. As Josh so graciously pointed out earlier about how I know nothing. So
all right. With that, up next, Jeremiah Goldman and AVZ. And I will give a parental advisory for AZV. We'll just leave that there.
Right.
If you let your kids watch it,
Not
on
you.
us. That's right.
Hey, I'm telling you, I've already made all the precautions that I need to make as a YouTube person. So if your child is watching right now and you would not like them to see things that are the PG-13 level, you might want to click away. Here we go. Mr. Goldman up first.
Ladies and gentlemen, a dream match of the century. You see, Indie Idol brings you this week the multicultural messiah taking on the Golden One himself in a jailhouse rocks. Loser spends the night in the big house match. Ha ha. And Mr. Van Zant, I know that must scare you deeply, because you see, in jail, there are no preferred pronouns, no safe spaces. There isn't even a single Starbucks. But your boy has no fear going into this match. A jailhouse is kind of like the summer home on the French Riviera, you know what I mean? Your boy came up in the hustle, wasn't a gift of his parents' money. You see, and that's something I want to touch on. The differences between you and I, sir. Because you see, I think you're the wish-app version of me. You're what kids get when they ask mom for some Jeremiah, and they go, no, we have some at the house, Timmy. You see, I am a Kevin Hart, an entertainment extraordinaire. While you are a pre-show prop comic, a carrot top at best. Mr. Van Zant, I am a 3-star Michelin meal, while you, bud, you are New York Chinese takeout. All sauce, no sustenance, and they're hungry for a real promo 15 minutes later. Because you know what, Mr. Van Zant? You think you're great. But I know I'm golden. And also, I was a 4-time prom king. I won it freshman year, you idiot. Ciao.
Well, there we go. There's a Jeremiah Goldman promo. And next up,
That
ABZ.
promo is golden.
Next up, ABZ. Everybody, sit back. Got kids, cover the eyes. Kicked off you.
You want to know the difference between AVZ and Jeremiah Goldman? It's that I've already been in jail, and I'm not afraid to go back. See, a jailhouse match with you, Jeremiah Goldman, that's easy pickings. That's what you call a piece of cake. I'm sure you're expecting your prison husband, Jarrett King Logan, to come in and save the day. Well, he's not! He's already rented you out to who? Rick Cartier, Daddy's Money, Justin Dream, Chin Strap Jesus, and you know what? I'm about to go next. So you already paid him a whole pack of Newports and a bag of Funyuns from commissary, and that's your whole price? That's all it takes to punk you out? I thought you were a man of class, Goldman! And you seem pretty cheap. But, you know, on any other day, I would be willing to take the loss with you and spend the night in jail, but not on this day. No, on this day, I have a date with destiny. I have to be the winner. I know I'm going on to the finals, and you're the one who gets sent packing. I know that the rule for Indie Idol is that nobody gets butthurt, but unfortunately, I'm about to make a little bit of an exception for Jeremiah Goldman. Hard cock life for us. It's the hard cock life for us. On the corner, we turn tricks, and in the showers, we take dicks. It's the hard cock life. Okay, Jeremiah. Here's a guy who's been on fire. He gets his face up on every fire, and all he had to do was suck a fryer. And I got fire, so bro, you look like Wild Luigi. And I'm about to get up in your Princess Peachy. Yeah, you'll never beat me, cause I know you're a great talker. But in the ring with me, you're gonna need a walker. It's not a shocker that you hide behind better people, just to stand next to him like you're the equal. Goldman thinks he's gonna beat me, well, what does he know? Cause I'm colder than a green tea frappuccino. Don't be a hero and don't get in the ring with me, or you'll spend the night in jail thanks to AVZ. Huh.
Josh, are you okay? Are you all right, buddy?
Yeah, it's a thing that happened.
Woo! There's rare moments where that, like, I just don't know what to say sometimes, and Josh, you just made that moment. Woo! I love it, dude.
His expressions.
Woo! Oh, Lord Almighty. This is why Rasslin Rage is Rasslin Rage. It just goes to a different level here, bro. I'm just saying, and I love it. And that's why Rasslin Rage is Rasslin Rage. This is not for
wrestling calm.
I made this show for us and not for young ones. So, anyways, woo!
We're getting towards the end of Indie Idol. You want to tell us a little bit about what you said when things, they're a little bit different than you thought?
I've said it a few times, but I'll say it again here. It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, because there's a reason why there's the no butt hurt. Because, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and I don't want people to get pissed off at me for, being real. But at the same time, it's not about tearing people down. It's about saying, all right, listen, man, this is why I didn't like this, and this is why, and being honest and not saying, hey, look, and putting you down. It's just, this is what I think, and hopefully you take what I thought and use it to make what you do better. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we're at with that. I've talked about it a little bit earlier, but tomorrow at 6:30, you'll find out who moves on into the final, correct? And in there, I actually asked both Sean and the Dread King these very same question that you just asked me, believe it or not, and talking like some of the things that they liked about doing this and what have you. You know what I'm saying? So, one of the things that I like doing, I've liked about doing this is, and it's just watching how it evolves, right? So it goes from this infancy of an idea to something, and then it grows and grows, and involvement of the people and the wrestlers who have devoted their time to do something like this, because, it also benefits them, but let's be perfectly honest, it also benefits me, because when you say, well, how does it benefit you? Well, it's content, dude. Content. You do YouTube, you do Facebook, you do anything like that. Content rules the world. And so this is providing Rasslin Rage and Michigan Independent Weekly with content, something to talk about, right?
Absolutely.
So it works both ways. So, I'm very grateful to all 14 people that decided that, hey, yeah, I'll do this. And the people that are putting in the effort to do these promos. I mean, let's be honest, man. None of us have a bunch of money, and we're just, I'm not saying we're exactly like indie wrestlers, but we don't have a bunch of money to put on a big, Fox News type style show, right? And they don't have the money to put on a promo that necessarily somebody that works for AEW, MLW, or WWE could do. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that editing or that studio stuff.
No, so they got to get more creative.
Yeah, exactly.
To get the same result.
Yeah. And to see how they get there. That's the good stuff. It's very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. You guys on the outside, because you guys don't know shit. Contrary to what anybody believes, they didn't get to see those promos until today. Don't take that the wrong way. They don't know anything that's going on. They don't even know who moves on. They won't find out just like everybody else until tomorrow.
That was it. The first thing that we had discussed as a group was we want to be fans in this. That we didn't want to know what Cody knew. We wanted to sit back and enjoy being fans watching it.
Right.
Absolutely. I want to participate. I don't know what you're talking about. Just saying, you know, you could do a second season of like pros versus Joes.
Dude, did I just get another fucking video?
Did you?
Dude, dude, just got a, what the fuck?
A fourth?
Another fucking video. Hold on, I'm gonna put this bastard in. Hold on. I shit you not, I just got another video.
It better be signed by someone at the end.
I'm not like literally, dude, literally. What the fuck is going on here, guys? Hold on, let me throw this in here. See, if I do that, they can't hear us. So let me add it in here. That's what I'll do. Throw it in here. New source. This is crazy, dude.
Dude, I don't know if you should feel privileged or scared. Both. I mean, for real, you're second degree black belt, but still.
Right, all right. Now, I gotta... It's gonna play right away. That's what sucks. All right, here we go. All right, so I had to fix it, guys. I apologize. This literally just came right now. Like, just now. Okay. Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Three 321. Dude, I don't know, dude. Let's look again. Plus 8, 7, 8, 11. What the fuck, dude? Seven, 8. 2021. 13 years. We aren't done yet. And everyone...
I got it. We were just talking about this.
Well then, so looks like we found out. He's quiet. I'm still watching. Quiet. The War Boy returns, ladies and gentlemen. I had no idea. No idea.
I was positive it was TJ.
I did.
Faction.
I did.
Danny had it 100%. He said it 10 minutes before we started. He's
Ooh, my blood was, dude. So, just so anybody knows right now, while we're doing this show, when we show video to you guys, we can't hear it. It's the way that the software works. So we basically sit through. It's like the old days when you went to SmackDown and it was recorded, right? And you sat through the commercials and it was just, you didn't see the commercials and you just sat there, right? You remember them days?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So same thing. When it's playing, we're just sitting here because we can't hear it. So we have to watch it previously, right? So we didn't get to watch that. I haven't watched it previously either. But to the visual, just the visual alone sold me. Done. Over. It took me. And it took me into this. It pulled me in and wanted me to engaged, right? Perfect. Loved it. Fucking loved it, dude. As a judge in an indie promo contest, that was fucking amazing. Thank you.
It was absolutely amazing.
Right.
As the owner, operator, and controller of Happy Harper ice cream, I'd like to remind you that there is a chocolate peanut butter ice cream with Reese's Pieces and Reese's Cups in it that is named after the War Boy, coming to a wrestling show near you. Hopefully. I don't know where you're at. Coming to a Michigan wrestling show.
Near you.
Near me.
Near you.
We don't have any wrestling near us, dude.
Dude, we have a weekend of wrestling that's coming up.
Oh, you know, speaking of that, I got to bring this up, okay? I'm sure you guys saw it too on Facebook, where DBA was asking about if they started running in other places, would people go, how far would they drive? I laughed at how many people were like, oh, under an hour. That's average for us is an hour.
Not everybody's like us, bro. That's the one thing you got to remember. And it's a hard lesson to learn, is not everybody thinks about the same things you think about the same way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so your goal or your mission is, how do you let them know about those things in a subtle way that may interest them to feel the same way you feel about
If
it?
you do it in my yard, DBA, this is a message to you. If you do a wrestling show in my yard, I will go downtown with my megaphone and just scream at people's faces until they come buy tickets.
So you're going to strong arm people downtown Port Huron.
I'm not going to touch them. I'm just going to scream in their face with a megaphone.
Yeah, but that's a term called strong arm when you like bully someone to do something. That's strong arming.
I don't like the way.
That's
I'm just
what
going
it
to scream
is.
in their face with a megaphone.
One language makes him liable in court. The other does not.
Danny gets it. One way makes me liable. The other way makes me a politician.
There you go.
This is something we don't do here on Rasslin Rage.
See, that's right.
Politics.
Here. So where are we at now? So listen, guys, I want to remind you again. Hey, listen, I talked about it. I didn't know that was happening. Very, 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 very. Damn. That whole
Alex
thing.
Van Zant's promo over 2 minutes.
Ooh. Who's
Mr. Goldman just said over 2 minutes.
Well,
I don't know if he was talking about War Boy or Alex Van Zant.
Alex Van Zant's not over too.
Okay.
But anyway, so yeah, I checked all that stuff. I'm not that. But anyways, currently working on a restraining order from ABC.
So now, me getting this right, does that make me the almost rightest?
Almost whitest.
Almost rightest person in Michigan.
Almost white.
Dude, that's a name DBA has to give you.
What, almost whitest?
No, almost rightest.
I will.
Rightest.
Oh, please. If every time you see Danny at a show, you call him the almost whitest, that'll be the best thing in the world.
We've already had this whole discussion. I mean, come on.
Almost whitest. You're the almost whitest host of this show.
I am the whitest, so
I was gonna say if they've
I'm
ever
not talking about you. I'm talking about Danny.
Josh is whiter than me.
I'm not calling Josh anything other than Josh.
Josh said it himself.
On record. On YouTube.
Yeah.
Maybe when nobody's recording, we'll talk differently, but
We always do.
oh fuck, I'm sorry, man. Anyways, thank you for watching us again here for Rasslin Rage. It's always a great
For some
time.
reason.
Yeah, you know, dude, we didn't do Rage last week, did we? We didn't do Rage.
No.
Super Bowl.
No, we didn't do Rage last week for the Super Bowl, so it's been a minute. It's been a little hard coming up with ideas and content with nothing going on, but I mean, we were making things work and spreading out thinly. But I don't want to kill you with the same stuff. I have a bunch of matches I'm thinking about releasing, so watch the YouTube channel.
We got 3 shows this weekend.
Well, we'll be talking about that on MIW, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Which, okay, so tomorrow, 6:30, find out who moves on to the finals. Tuesday, 6:30, maybe, depending on what time I get out of work. Find out about the upcoming events going on this weekend in the state of Michigan on Michigan Independent Weekly.
One of them's going to have Cyrus.
Correctamundo. So, good stuff there. And then, of course, we're always, it'll be, so what's tomorrow? Monday, right? Okay, so Monday, Tuesday. I don't have any interviews coming up yet. I'm getting there. And we got other things working on. We got stuff we got to do, man. We're working on stuff, right? It's a slow go, but we're getting there. No? Yeah.
Could do
We're getting there.
with someone that just came back to the state of Michigan.
Well, I if he wants to. I mean, I ain't trying to be pushy, dude. Come on now. All right, everybody, don't forget to scroll down in the description, like, subscribe, do all that wonderful stuff. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for Rasslin Rage.
It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is